Welcome back. Alright, so immediately, I'm in Forge right now. As you can see, I'm in monitor mode, just like in Halo 3. Through monitor mode, I'm able to edit and manipulate objects that were placed in Forge. In this case, that's actually most of the map. To demonstrate, well, here is the initial spawns for the blue team. You can tell, because they're little Spartans. And we actually color them for teams. So if I actually wanted this guy to be red, or green, or orange, or purple, you get the idea. Just how forgeable is the map? Well,
nice.
Pretty forgeable. You'll see you'll notice that these guys, this is definitely blue base, but as with the spawns, I can go in and I can change the color. Now it's green base. So, then you'll notice a couple new Forge items around the map. For example, this guy right here. As soon as I go over him, you see that large green field? A lot of people are going to be wondering, in a situation like this map where you might not want somebody to go up onto the cliffs or wander around, how do you keep people from wandering off? These objects, they're called safe volumes, and they have a brother called the kill volume. And what these do is, as long as you're inside them, you're alive. As soon as you step out, you'll see the return to battlefield warning, and you have 10 seconds left to return, or the game kills you. Now, go ahead and bring the Falcon in, and I'll take everyone for a little flight through Hemorrhage.
Nice.
Go ahead and sit on the gun. Unnecessary and awesome. Alright. So, just to further re-emphasize how forgeable this map is, David Allen, if you would so kindly, just delete that guy. There you go. Alright, I'm going to ditch him for a little bit. As you can see, this is Blood Gulch in all of its glory. It's actually, the bases are designed after Blood Gulch from Halo 1. The geometry was taken straight from Halo 2 and then up-res, so the terrain is a lot nicer, but it's based on coagulation. And, alright, so I think I've talked enough about Blood Gulch. Should we finally go beyond the canyon? So what is beyond the canyon? The majority of the map. Blood Gulch, or Hemorrhage rather, is a map variant of a much larger map that we call Forge World. Forge World is a series of unique spaces, some of which based on previous maps, some of them brand new to Halo, that we designed specifically for users to work within Forge. Right in front of me you are seeing what we call the island. I assume you can tell why. The island is a rather large, great for like 16-player games style map. It's kind of bent so you can play like Sidewinder style map setups. You see David Allen down there driving around. Just for a sense of scale, how far away I am from the actual island there. That's a Warthog. It's worth pointing out that we've built a ton of objects for Forge World. Forge World actually has, you saw the bases are all Forge pieces in Blood Gulch. There's actually about 150 pieces built specifically for this map, specifically for building objects and building bases, building whatever the way you'd like to. Let's go over a couple more of the spaces here. This is the rock. Again, we're very creative with the names. The rock, the canyon, the island, the Forge World. symmetrical space that has, you know, one open side. So you can build nice symmetrical maps with one, you know, like an open side and a closed side. Oh, I guess you guys want to see down here.
I love you. Yeah.
Hey. This is the Coliseum. The space, roughly the same size as the crypt from Sandbox, if you're familiar. A little larger, actually, and we've provided pieces that are perfect for building specifically in here for sectioning off pieces of the map. We've actually built our own grip wall variant that we've playtested a bunch in here. Alright, so this is kind of the perfect lab for playing around in Forge. Figure I'll show you a couple things. So this is the object placement UI. You'll notice it's different from Halo 3. We've kind of broken everything out into more bits. Most of this should be completely familiar. Weapons, spawning objects, objective placement stuff. What is new and is unique to Forge World is this section called Structure. And when I go into here, thank you, Dick. We see you. One second. So let's go to Structure now. You see an entirely new section of objects specifically built for this map. And these pieces, as you can tell, we have a huge library of pieces that we can go through. And some of them are very simple. Now, as I'm placing this object, you'll notice that instead of the object moving when I move, I actually orbit around the object as long as I hold on to it. Like 24 people in this room just cut themselves. The reason we did this is, we've been watching you guys. We've seen what you guys have been doing in Forge, and we're extremely impressed, especially because half of the stuff you do is agonizing to actually do in Halo 3 Forge. So our goal is to fly Falcons into the Coliseum. And also, from the beginning, we were from the beginning, our goal has been to make Forge easier to use. So, for example, I let go of a piece, it stays put. Now, that's only the beginning. The reason that object stayed put is because we actually have multiple physics models that you can apply to an object. So for example, there's normal, which if I drop it now, behaves correctly. What you saw earlier was fixed, which meant once you let go of it, it stays exactly how you let go of it. And the most exciting one, I think, is called phased physics. And what phased physics allows us to do is actually interpenetrate any object through any object or world geometry. Like so. Did I hear an ask for nudge? You mean like if I grab the object and I hold down on the left stick and I start moving really slow? Or maybe you want even more specific and you want coordinate editing.
Love you, Mushy!
No, we love you. You see, there's also some other features in here. You're able to set a snap on your rotation. So, if you're working within, say, you want to work 30-degree increments, you just start rotating and it'll move in 30 degrees at a time. And if you're like, you don't really like the way you position that, let's just start all over. And then you think, this piece actually kind of sucks. Let's just get rid of all the blocks. Gone.